Vaping is a healthier electronic alternative to traditional cigarette smoking. The user inhales vapor produced by the e-cigarette that can contain nicotine, although you can buy it without. A traditional cigarette has over 7,000 chemicals in it, many of them are not even known. E-cigarettes have 3 to 4, depending on if you chose to have nicotine in it. Those chemicals are propylene glycol, vegetable glycerine, natural flavors and optional nicotine. E-cigarette technology was invented in 1963 but never caught on. In 2003 a Chinese man by the name of Huckin made the modern-day e-cigarette. He was inspired to make a less toxic alternative to smoking because his father died of smoking-induced lung cancer. They came to North America in 2006 to 2007 and made $1 billion in 2014 alone. Big tobacco companies have taken an interest in the market. They have made, or bought their own e-cigarette companies, to get into the market, although their products are seen as cheap and a waste of money. Vaping has become more than a tool to quit smoking, it has become a hobby. You could buy a disposable e-cigarette at a gas station for $5, or buy a $500 gold-plated one from a special vape store. E-cigarettes have gathered quite a bit of attention from the medical community. Many people in the medical community have claimed there is a hidden danger behind the e-cigarette. In some states in the US they have made e-cigarettes illegal to be used in public places, like traditional cigarettes. Countless US and Canadian politicians are fighting for government regulations on e-cigarettes, which would ban all vapors except for ones made by the big tobacco companies. Many users have been going against these banning bills. Anti- and pro-vaping ad campaigns have gone up. Some really don't care, some want to see some age regulation like cigarettes, and some think it's the worst thing they've ever seen, and want it completely abolished. Some of their opinions might have been swayed by many common myths. Some say that there is antifreeze in the e-liquid, which is not true. Propylene glycol is found in antifreeze, but it's kind of like corn. It's found in a lot of things, like Tylenol. There have been some false studies showing cancer-causing chemicals in the vapor, which is also not true. The chemicals could only be produced when the system was overheated and overused. Also some say vapor causes ammonia. Ammonia can only be caused if oil gets in the lungs, which good e-liquid does not contain any oil products. Vaping's future is still up in the air and politicians, big tobacco, and the many users will decide its fate. Vaping has become more than just a device to quit smoking, it has become a culture. There are bars and shops dedicated to vaping. There are conventions where people meet and talk about vapes. There are competitions where people compete by doing tricks with vapor. People on YouTube make a living just by making vape videos. E-cigarettes have evolved over the 8 years they have been established. Huckin's original design of a simple pen-like design has evolved into 5 inches long copper tube with flashlight batteries in them. Skilled people make their own e-cigarettes as well. Now, let's answer the big question, how does vaping affect your health? Well, there is little confirmed scientific research on the effects, but there is one. Vaping, along with most activities that involve inhaling something other than air, causes cardiac complications. Too much nicotine can cause heart issues later in life. Some debated effects and issues have been on the news and the internet, but these are seen as fake and pushed to the news by people looking for an anti-vape law to be passed. The switch from analog cigarettes to e-cigarettes could save millions of lives across the world and improve lives of smokers and people around them.